Hey guys, Aaron here, welcome back to my Mario Kart Wii playthrough series. So I am slowly getting closer to the end of the Grand Prix now. I think I've just got, what, 2 cups left to go? So I'm going to be playing as Mario, I think. And I'm going to go with his Mac bike as well. Don't get me wrong, I did enjoy using the Flame Runner, like in the past video, but definitely need a bit more practice to get to grips with it. So we got the Special Cut, which of course does feature the Rainbow Road. Not really looking forward to that too much. Mainly because, you know, they don't have barriers on the side. It can get a bit crazy at times. Dry Ruins, another desert course. Great. At least off to a good start. I mean, you know, I might have said it a couple of times. I'm not the biggest fan of desert courses. I don't quite know why. Maybe it's due to the fact there's a lot of enemies on the course. Or if you go off-road, it really does slow you down. More so than many of the other tracks, really. Let's drop that right behind me, I think. But this one's not too bad. There's definitely a bit right in the middle of this area where if you've got a mushroom in particular, it's quite good to use this shortcut. Just coming up in front. If you don't have a mushroom and you're on a bike, I guess you can pull off a wheelie, which helps slightly. Right, okay, 3rd place here. I'm pretty confident with this one. There's also the fact that the columns or the pillars, they drop down as you race round. Now, if that does happen in Dry Desert on the Mario Kart 8, I thought that was the first game to do it, to be honest. But it's quite useful to, you know, the second lap, be able to take advantage of extra speed boost, stuff like that. And the bats as well. I thought that was a Wario's gold mine thing. So, let's fire off that red shell. Take him out for a second. Is it worth using as a shortcut? Maybe. Not doing very well with getting the items there. Now, of course, there is also a shortcut just to the right there, which you really need to make good use out of that with a mushroom or two. I remember when I used to play this, I would occasionally just hop across it if the battle was quite heated, just on the off chance that, you know, I would get first place or something. So, let's try and stay up in first. Usually this is probably the time when a blue shell would come flying my way, so I want to be a bit aware of that, but I might get lucky. Just watch out for that banana. Now that's pretty handy, having the stray mushrooms there. Just drop that and grab something else. And you know what? I think I might have just made that. Perfect. Well, that's 1 down, 3 to go anyway. So what we got up next? Moonview Highway. Okay, this one I think I remember from Mario Kart 7. I mean, I haven't played that game for a long time, but I might be able to see if there is any differences between both versions anyway, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. So this course definitely reminds me a bit of Toad's Turnpike, mainly because it is full of traffic here, so I'm going to drag that shell behind me, I think. It could be a bit of a pain, especially if you just tap the side of a lorry or a car, so I want to try and stay well away from those. Quite a lot of speed boost as well, really. And I'm not really too sure why you get bombs driving around the course. Just seems a bit weird to me, but hey, I'm not judging. Now, Mario Kart Wii was actually the first game to actually support 12 players, and I really think that did make a difference, especially when you were playing online. Previous Mario Kart games, yeah, they only had 8 players overall, so it was really nice to see that Nintendo kind of up to the player count. Which leads me on to Mario Kart 7, and that went back to 8 characters, and I remember when I got that game and it was kind of a bit of a disappointment, really. You don't usually go backwards, but with that game it did. It went back to 8 characters. And I was very thankful, you know, when Mario Kart 8 come along and it went, you know, back to what it was before. 12 characters. I think it really makes a difference online, especially. So, hopefully, you know, future Mario Kart games will stick with 12 players. Or why not even more? I guess F-Zero did it, so why not Mario Kart? Let's try and grab that, or not. There is like a bit of a path up on the side there where you can collect those extra item blocks, but I'm very surprised I haven't actually hit anything. I spoke too soon. Just drop that down, I think. And a lot of the number plates on the vehicles as well have PAL. So I guess that's from like other Mario Kart games, or the item block, or Mario games in general. So let's drop that down, make a dash for it. Perfect. Halfway through there. So I think we've got Bowser's Castle coming up, which, yeah, I might have again mentioned it a couple of times. I love the Bowser Castle stages. There's just something I've always enjoyed, you know, through every Mario Kart game. I've never really been too disappointed. Maybe Mario Kart 7's wasn't the best Bowser track, but that was a terrible start. Hopefully I'm going to get a decent item anyway. It's a good job I got 2 first places. So, green shell as well. Let's make good use of that. And you still get the Fromps back. I guess that's kind of like a staple for most of the Bowser courses. So yeah, you can actually go up the sides here, so I'm going to give that a go. Avoid the dirt down the bottom, which will slow me down. I'm surprised I just got 3 mushrooms there. I thought I might have got something like a bullet bill, but anything to help really. Excellent. Just keep getting those mushrooms. So yeah, you can actually do the tricks over them too, which really help. Try and draft behind one of the other characters, I think. Might give me a bit of a boost. Sixth place. There's still time here. I mean, I remember reading actually as well that this game was actually based off of Mario Kart 8 DS. It doesn't really show because the graphics are quite a lot different, and you don't want to be falling into lava like that, I can tell you that. But yeah, Nintendo did a great job of, I guess, evolving the Mario Kart DS engine. It really definitely makes a difference here. Let's use those mushrooms again. As we commence the final lap, I'm really needing something good here. That'll do. That should help out. I guess for a lot of people as well, this is one of the better, or their favourite Mario Kart Bowser stages. Yeah, throughout the years there's been a lot of good ones. And yeah, I guess I remember the original N64 Bowser's Castle, which, coming from the Super Nintendo, sort of 2D style of track, it was quite a fun sort of race through the castle, and good memories of that game. Well, in multiplayer mainly, as I've said before, but still. So 3rd place. This wouldn't be the end of the world if I pass the finishing line, so doesn't help trying to hit everything that shows up. Just try and get something good out of an item there. And you know what? That might just... I was hoping that would do it, but you know what? I think I'm going to have to stick with 5th place here. Just got a little bit too crazy on the last lap. Okay, so that just leaves Rainbow Road, I guess. I definitely like the layout of this track and the scenery. Kind of reminds me a bit of what they did with Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road tracks, but still. I guess everyone does have a favourite Rainbow Road track, and I mean, for myself, I still really enjoy the original track from the Super Nintendo game, the original Mario Kart. And I did love the fact that it did end up showing up in Mario Kart 8. Except for the fact it shows up perhaps a bit too much in the online multiplayer. It's a close call. You do get some kind of barriers around the course, but a lot of it doesn't have them. So try not to fall off there. Like so. Give me a bullet bill. It would help. This is what I mean, you get given stuff like mushrooms on a track without barriers. It's not a good idea. I would much prefer some other items. I mean, even going back to the N64 Rainbow Road track, that was probably the longest one Nintendo's ever done. But they did bring it over again for Mario Kart 8, and they did shorten it down. And turned it into more of a to B type of race, which I think definitely improved it. I'm sure the track used to take somewhere between 7 to 11 minutes, and you know, for me that just seems way too long. So as long as I kind of get top 3 here, I don't think I've got anything to worry about too much. Question is, do I keep that to drag behind? I might do for the minute. Let's try and fire that off. Red shells really don't seem to help much on this track. Seem to just go crazy. That was a pretty harsh place to put that fake item, but still. Another little wheelie across. Perfect. I mean, it's kind of strange as well. I'm so used to having the mechanic of flying and things like that. I half expect it with this game, but that was something I did enjoy that Nintendo did do to, I guess, evolve the Mario Kart franchise. Will it return in the next one with the whole underwater sections and stuff? Quite possibly. I don't think it's going away anytime soon. So I think it's going to be a very close finish here. Second. You know what? I can't grumble. Second place is absolutely fine. That should still keep me up in number 1. You know what? Happy with that. Especially Rainbow Road. I wasn't looking forward to it in the first place, so I'm glad I managed to finish it in a half respectable position. So that should, what, get me another gold trophy. Excellent, rank B. And of course, yeah, it's Unlock Daisy as well. I'm going to leave this video here. Definitely want to see some of your comments down below under the video. What did you think of the tracks featured in this cup anyway? Are you like me? Do you not really get on with the desert ones? Definitely leave a thumbs up as well if you did enjoy the video. And if you are new to the channel as well, it'd be great if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.